What's going on, everybody? In today's video, I'll be sharing to you my best practices for the Skydio drone. And these are some of the things that I found to be very useful from pre-flight to actually flying the drone. And some of these things, you may actually be doing it already, or you may not even find them useful. So please go ahead and take them for what they are worth. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with the first one. And that is to make sure that all the cameras are clean. Now, we all know that the success and safety of this drone greatly relies on its cameras. And we have 3 on top, 3 at the bottom, and the main camera. To ensure that all these cameras are neat and tidy, I use this lens pen, and this one has a brush on one end and a soft leathery material on the other end. I like this one just because it's so easy to carry and pack up with me, but otherwise you may also go ahead and use a microfiber cloth. In line with keeping the cameras clean, my second tip would be to hand launch and hand catch the drone. Now, unlike any other drone, this one doesn't have legs and the other 2 propellers are at the bottom. And so hand catching and hand launching it is a great way to prevent any debris from obscuring the camera's vision. Alternatively though, if you're not comfortable doing that, you can also use the case as a platform for takeoff and landing. And the best part is, it actually has that feature, and that is the case landing, which of course makes landing a whole lot easier. My third tip has something to do with memory card, and that is to always format it using the app. And to do this, simply open the app, go into Info button, choose your Skydio or device name, go to Manage Data, and then Format Memory Card. Speaking about memory cards, make sure that you are using a U3 micro SD, as this one has a faster speed, especially if you are shooting in 4K 60. Now, I personally use the SanDisk Extreme Plus 64 gig, and I found this to be more than sufficient for my 3 batteries. I just have to make sure that I offload the footage every time I get back from filming. The next one is to turn off the Wi-Fi on your device when using the controller or your phone to fly the drone. This will reduce interference, allowing for better connection during flight. On to the next one, and that is to use sports mode. This one comes especially handy when you're running low on battery and you need to bring the drone back for landing. To do this, you simply press and hold the top left button of the controller. This will allow the drone to override its speed and travel faster, thereby reducing the time that you need in order to bring your drone back for safety landing. My next one is gonna be really helpful, especially for beginners. Now, I remember the first time I lost orientation of my drone, and I was sitting there about to have a heart attack just because I don't know where my drone was. And so to help with that, if you lose orientation of where your drone is, all you have to do is toggle to the map view on your app. And once you are there, notice this small triangular thing. All you have to do is to orient that thing to where it is pointing to your home point, and then make sure that you are clear from any obstacle, increase your height, push your stick forward, and guaranteed the drone will come back to you. Let's talk about the beacon. And my tip for you is to always use a phone in conjunction with this. This is helpful in 2 ways. First one is to speed up your GPS syncing. And then the second one, of course, is to help you properly set your video settings, especially when you are shooting in manual mode. Okay, we are down to the last two things. And the next one is to pay special attention to the warnings on your screen, especially low battery warning. And I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but maximum flight distance reach. Because what this is basically telling you is that you only have a sufficient battery left to be able to go back to your home point. Now, if you ignore these things, you are running the risk of crashing your drone. And this is the type of crash that is completely avoidable. And what I typically do is to bring back my drone at 20 to 30% remaining battery. We are finally down to the last one, and that is to set up your drone for success. What I mean with this is, to follow Skydio's guidelines as far as flying this drone. This is also to cover you with warranty claims should something go wrong. In addition to this, when I am doing autonomous tracking, I usually wear something that will give a good contrast between me and my environment, and this has allowed for greater success as far as me getting the shots that I want. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys, and I hope I am able to help you in any way. But I'm curious to know, what about you guys? What are some of your best practices? Please let me know. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.